Hello everyone, I am Tex. I'm gonna be once again ranking, trying to get up to Hydra, and I hope y'all enjoy. We should have some good matches today, and so yeah, let's just go ahead and get started right away. I'm currently 13 stars, and my last rank session, if in case you weren't there, it went okay. Few draws, few losses, few wins. And we're just waiting for everything to start. I might as well open up my one rank essence on stream/recording. I am both streaming this and recording this. There is no one in stream at the moment, but whenever I post it to YouTube, you should still see the live chat in case anyone does decide to show up. It is, sometimes this does happen. It's just going to take a minute for people to start showing up to rank. It happens, it's okay. I hope everyone is having a good day today. And we're just going to wait for things to start. Just in case, I'm going to go ahead and just restart it. Usually it doesn't take this long for Hunter. I don't know why it's taking long now. I guess no one's on at the moment. While waiting, I guess I'll show my Axe Boy build, because that's what I'm going to be playing. See how close I am to S badge at the moment. I'm currently 12th, about 150-ish points away from top 10. And this is a current build I'm bringing. I'm either going to bring this build or I'm going to bring this build. It depends on the map, the team comp, that kind of thing. Usually I'll bring Blink or Teleport with this build. This build I'll usually bring Blink, or if there's a lot of stunners, I'll bring Excitement and bring this build. This is also my Ann build. We might see some Ann today if we get Arms Factory. Let me bring up my... Oh. And there's our first match. And it's Arms Factory. I usually play Ann on Arms Factory, and I ban Seer and Prospector. I ban Prospector because if you're playing Ann, Prospector is just really hard to face. I'd rather face literally anyone but Prospector as Ann. I was also playing some Clam quick matches, so you can ignore the Clam. We're not playing Clam today. Oh, and I bring the same Confined Space Detention. I'm also bringing Blink, just because it makes losing harder because you can get downs quicker. Hopefully I won't need it until endgame. I can just secure a draw. But sometimes if the kite's going on just a little bit too long, it can be really nice. Give me a sec, just checking. Alright, and so, of course, because I'm playing against high tiers, I do get area selection. I'm going to guess that Postman spawned in Shack, but we'll see. No, Postman spawned in Factory. Alright, I'm happy with this. I can definitely make this work. Auntie is over here, although I'm going to predict that Postman's gonna move this way, although I could be very, very wrong. Oh, there he is. Hello, Postman. That was not my best cat. I should have tried dodging the dog more, but I didn't. That's okay. Ento's harassing with her bees, which means she's not decoding. I'm just gonna jump and then move the cats. My first game is always kind of bad. I'm fine losing this because it's the first game and that just is something that happens. Ento is still not decoding. This is not how you play Ento, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta decode. Alright, I finally got a cat on. Alright, at least I got a hit in there. This can still be a draw. I might need to blink here, but if I can save it, that would be really good. Alright, so I was able to save my blink, which is good. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cheer that Postman. Just try seeing if I can get the rescue to be after half. We'll see. There is a mercenary, so I definitely can't stuff. But I might be able to do a double down. I might be able to have rescue be after half. Alright, got the rescue to be after half. This is really, really good. Alright, so now Postman's dead on chair. That camp was able to give me a draw, so I'm pretty happy about that. I should be able to force a draw from this position. And Auntie isn't here. Someone's decoding over there at the cipher that I'm facing. So I should be able to go to it in time. I was hoping to get a terror shock there. I did not. That is okay. Unfortunately, my ability to swing didn't come back in time. I should have saved the blink, but ugh. Oh well, I can't really do much about that now. Oh, this is actually really, really bad. Fuck. Fuck. What? She hit me into the survivor? Oh, god. That's annoying. I hate Antiquarian. I should have saved my blink. That's what I get. Shoulda saved the blink. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Sorry, I'm just gonna collect at least my daily stuff. Let's go ahead and just move on to the next ring match. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Sorry, just checking something real quick. Alright. If we get church, I'll usually play Bonbon. And in that case, I will show you my build. I usually bring Blink in this build. Sometimes I will bring my default build, which I bring on a lot of hunters, but I think this is probably better for Bonbon. Sorry, this is just annoying me. We're here and waiting, so I'm just gonna get it out of the way. And now we just wait for another match. Man, wait times are long today. I am not used to this. So I apologize in advance, but you know, stuff happens. It's okay. Hopefully, though, this doesn't take literal ages. Come on, game, please. Please give me match. I am begging you. I feel like I'm in Survivor queue, because it usually only takes like 2 seconds to get a match, but the second I start streaming, no, you take 10 minutes for a match. Actually, let me see. Okay, there we go. And if anyone here is watching, I do not play Joseph. At least not yet. I am considering picking him up and just like ranking with him for a couple seasons for fun. After I reach Hydra, I do plan on trying to get to Titan. It's going to take me more than 1 season to do that though. Just because I'm currently Mammoth and I've never gotten even that Alicorn before. Not sure who I want to play here though. Maybe Bloody Queen? Bloody Queen's good against Ento, good against Prisoner. And he's a decent enough against Composer, so I think I'm gonna play Bloody Queen here. Yeah, this team comp isn't that bad for Bloody Queen. I just need to get a little lucky with the spawns. I'm gonna guess one of them spawns in Shack, the other one spawns in Factory. I'm gonna bet that Mechanic's the one that spawns in Factory, and the Prisoner's gonna be the one that spawns in Shack. Nope, I was wrong. I guess Mechanic wanted to transition to Shack, where the mercenary is. Get my bearings right. Alright, good early hit. Can't be mad at that. She's probably already paced her body. Oh, hello, Wicked Turtles? I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. Alright. Glad I got that right. Alright, got a pretty quick down there. Oh, I love this BQ skin too. I have 3 BQ S skins, and it's definitely my favorite of the 3 that I own. I own all the S skins except Bloodbath. I wish I had blood bath, but I don't. Actually, I can't make it to basement, so I just have to deal with cheering here, unfortunately. One thing that you can do, a little tip for Hunter, is if you decide to that you need to chair somewhere, but you're not entirely sure on whether or not you can make it, what you can do is whenever they struggle and like you move automatically like 5 times. Patience, patience, patience. Okay, so what you want to do is whenever you move, that's a 5th of the struggle time. So once you move 5 times, then that means that they're about to struggle free. I have to blink here, unfortunately. Definitely can't make it to the basement from here, but I should be able to tie this still. I can use this elbow pad. I had Gravekeeper come in for the rescue, so that means that it does. Alright, Mechanic is dead on chair. Pretty happy about that. That means I should be able to go ahead and get someone else chaired in time. I'm gonna try finding the prisoner if possible. There he is. I have to transition over there, or I have to switch. He's gonna try palisading me. He was too far though. And he's confusing loading me. If he wants to do that, that's all on him. I think I'm gonna not switch. I'm just gonna go for the tie. I'm gonna just go for regular hits because I'm pretty sure that Cypher is close to Prime. So basically, I'm going to save my resources, killing the bot, just so that no one can try using it. Cypher's gonna pop here. Yep. To the serves. They're at the other gate. I don't think I can make it in time, but I'll try. I did not. I'm not gonna risk it. I'm going back to the prisoner. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for the time. I am not risking this. I mean, it's Leo's memory too. Leo's memory just kind of sucks for both factions. There's a reason why you never see it in tournaments. It's just luck-based. Oh, thank you for the follow, Wicked Trolls. I appreciate it. I am roughly halfway through Evil Dragon to Hydra, so I'm pretty happy with that. I'm more than, what's the right word? I am more than on pace. Oh, thank you. I am very passionate about this game. I've been playing since about September of 2020. I am mostly an Axe Boy and Robbie main, but I play a lot of different hunters. This is my first time getting to Hydra. Let me bring up my hunters. I'm a hunter main overall, although I do plan on trying to get to peak tier survivor after I reach Hydra eventually. It's gonna take a while for me to get there. I'm currently A badge with Axe Boy. I'm about, I'd have to check how close I am to S badge, but I'm also A badge of Vio, although my Vio's really bad and I don't plan on ranking him for the rest of this season. But I also play mostly Bonbon and Ann in rank. You'll see me bring out the Bloody Queen sometimes. I'll bring out Naiad. I played Ripper last stream, and that was kind of fun. Soul Weaver I'll play sometimes. I used to play Lucino, Wax Artist, and Gamekeeper, although I don't really do that anymore. And then the rest of these are more miscellaneous. I own every character. I don't play every character. I'm open after I reach S badge with Robbie and reach peak tier. When I'm focusing on Survivor in my free time, when I don't have any teammates, I might play something weird like Joseph. Mainly just to flex DM and nothing else. But yeah, we'll see what I do. I make plans and then I do not follow them. Yeah, I'm similar. I stopped playing once I got a job around June of 2021. Although I recently quit and went back to school, so I have a lot more free time. And so I decided, you know what? Let's go to peak tier. I made it to Evil Dragon back in 2021. I just never made the grind to peak tier because lack of free time and energy from my job or jobs. And I also play on PC. You probably already noticed that. It's a preferential thing. I don't like mobile controls, and so I just prefer PC. I also have a YouTube channel that I used to upload often to. All of my streams are uploaded there. And what's the right word? And yeah, I just frequently upload there. I'm going to do something a bit risky. This is a risk. I'm gonna bring Broken Windows Detention Blink. My main reason for this is because if I can get if I chase the composer, everyone's kind of slow on the decoding, and I think it's just gonna be easier for me. I did predict that the composer was gonna spawn a big boat, and that was right. So I should be able to get a good chase here. Prospectors might come in fast, which will be annoying. But that also just means the decoding is going to be slower if it's just two rescuers decoding. Because I think I saw it was first officer and gravekeeper. I could be wrong though. Let's see if I can see Composer from here. Composer, where are you? Okay, he's in the boat. I don't know where in the boat he is, but if I'm lucky, he spawned on second story. Oh, there he is. Hello, friend. Okay, giving the purple soul, that's good. When they leave the corrupted zone, they get purple soul, which allows me to snipe like that. I was too far for that, I shouldn't have gone for it, but that's okay. I'm gonna plant a tree right here. Just so that I get him back into a corrupted zone and I can try doing some fancy stuff. He fly-wheeled my soul, that bastard. That's okay, I still have Blink. Although I might want to try getting down right here. Okay, I'm gonna try one more soul and then I'll be forced to Blink. Which is fine. I actually didn't notice whether or not basement was here. Yes, it was adjusted around the time that I joined. Back in the day, Purple Souls worked differently, but they were changed. I don't know when they were changed. I didn't play Axe Boy before the adjustment, and I've been playing him since 2021, so it's been a while. But I can say that. Okay, so yeah, Gravekeeper's here. Don't know what Composer was thinking right there. Last effort, get the hit on the Gravekeeper. I'm fine with this. Prospector's gonna come harass, that's why Composer's moving this way. Which is not the end of the world. But yeah, Axe Boy is like meta these days. He used to, before his adjustment, he was considered kind of bad, but he is definitely meta right now. Oh, I thought I could escape. Hey, you missed your last magnet. That should be his last magnet. Oh, I was wrong. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and chair the Composer right on the Cypher. Hopefully I make it. Should. Here we go. Yeah, well, okay, he's not S tier. He was for a couple seasons, but then they nerfed him. And so now he's, like, solid A tier. Alright, quick down. He's got one magnet. That should be his only magnet, though. Alright, so now Composer's dead on chair, and I can go ahead and chair the Prospector as well. This is, but the build I am bringing is meant to secure ties rather than pushing for wings. So tying is expected, and it's fine. I can live with ties. Gravekeeper's the one here. I did not expect that. Oh, and Mercenary was right there. Or, sorry, First Officer. This should be First Officer right here. Where the heck are they going? I know what you're gonna do here. It's not gonna work. Oh, it did. Who the hell is here? Oh, it's First Officer. I'm not chasing that. If it was Prospector, I'd consider it. But if you watch Koa, in China, they're using Axe Boy like second, third round. He's not a first round pick. There are like Axe Boy specialists who will pick him first round, but that's typically rare. At the moment, the two first round hunters are Dreamwitch and Clerk. Clerk was added just recently, and she just came out barely in time to make it for this Koa. Axe Boy's A tier-ish. Bonbon was S tier for a while. Yeah, although they nerfed Dreamwitch a lot, but she's still S tier. But she's more map dependent and team comp dependent, especially since they added a lot of survivors that countered her, and they also buffed some that already did. Like they buffed Doctor. Like we see in like some China. Anne is meta. Well, okay, Anne is a late round pick hunter. She's a tie farm, and it's really, it can be almost against unless you're playing specific team comps, good ands are almost impossible to 4-man, which is really good if you just need the one kill in order to go on to the next round. She can easily tie on small maps, but big maps she's fairly weak in. She was adjusted a lot back around late 2020, and when she was adjusted, she was played in Koa 4 for a while before I think they nerfed her. The big S tier and A tier hunters are Dreamwitch, who I do not play, Clerk, who I also do not play, and then the A tiers, you're looking at Breaking Wheel, Axe Boy, Bonbon, Bloody Queen, sometimes Naiad, and sometimes Wax Artist and Sculptor. Oh yeah, they also completely, recently-ish, they completely reworked the persona trees. And so now a lot of hunters are stronger because of it. On the hunter side, they added Mischievous, which increases ballooning speed, which is really good against harassers. And then also they made Tinnitus inherent to all hunters, so all hunters automatically come with it without having to spend any points or speccing into it on a web. They also added is this control freak? They added a second control freak, and that increases movement speed. They added Addiction, which really helps against mid-kite harassers. They added Impulsive, which increases movement speed for charge attacks, that kind of stuff. And then they also just completely removed Spectator and changed it out for a brand new ability called Flywheel. And so yeah, Spectator is no longer in the game. Flywheel, basically for like, you do like little dash and it cancels out most hunter abilities. Including things like Axe Boy Soul Snipes. You are immune to hit. You get invisibility frame, so you can cancel out basically any hit. You can also cancel out like Anne canceling her cats for some reason, and a few other things. Although there are some abilities that you can't cancel, like you can't cancel Axe Boy's slow down from full presence that it gives you when you leave a corrupted zone. I think I'm gonna bring Trump. This is definitely a team comp I bring excitement. Never mind. I was gonna say for Painter and Prospector I'd bring excitement, but for just one of them I wouldn't. Also, they really buffed Magician, so Magician is now A tier. It's really funny. They gave him a third wand, and they removed that stupid debuff he had, where basically he would it would take longer for him to be rescued. And then also they added spawn picking whenever whenever you have at least one survivor on the team that is tier 7, they will you get to choose spawns now. And I don't know if you were here after they completely changed their ranking system, but now there's 8 tiers instead of 7. And I'm currently at tier 7 trying to get... It's called peak tier, but technically it's tier 8. Where are you, friend? Oh, there you are. Hi. Yeah, that was changed, like the season that I joined, or like the season before I joined, they completely changed the rank system. They also added a few maps. They also adjusted some maps, like they completely changed Hospital, and now he's in Tram, which is super annoying. Soul sniping. But yeah, they made ranking up a lot easier to do. But in return, there are more tiers. Oh man, I missed my soul. But yeah, the meta is very different than what it was like back in early to mid 2021. Like, the game, back then, the game was a lot more hunter-sided, while these days, it's a lot stronger for survivors. At least relatively speaking. Your like, godly hunters still have, like, stupid win rates. Oh, and now I'm getting a pink spike. That's fun. Thanks, game. I really appreciate it. I know I didn't lose because of the pink spike, but I'm gonna blame the pink spike. At least I got the no attack recovery. Or the attack recovery canceled, depending on who you ask. I need to go ahead and get this tree. Unfortunately, I'm giving Mercenary a free rescue, but that's fine. Might as well switch to teleport. This is not my best game. Sometimes you just have to deal with the fact that you have good games and bad games. It happens. I assume that Mercenary's coming for that rescue again. Yep. I might be able to push something here. Get fucked, Merc. Merc is still down because of his delayed hit. Let's go. So glad I was able to tie this. Should have died over here somewhere. There you are. Hi, Mercenary. Thank you, thank you. I have too many hours in this game. Too many. I don't know exactly how much, but my season review says I'm close to 2,500 hours. And I've played 500 hunter matches since then. So, yeah, good times. Yep, it is a lot. GG. Indeed. Yeah, I think I wasn't here when the old system was in place. But these days, give me 1 second. Yeah, these days there's tier 1 through 7 and then peak tier. And to get to peak tier, you need 25 stars in tier 7, and I'm currently at 13 stars. I think I'm just under 2,500 actually. Yep, 2,465. I've definitely reached 2,500s because I've gotten 586 matches. So, and this is also my original account. This is the account I've been playing since 2020. And what's the right word? It's big. I've been growing it the entire time. People generally trade accounts to get huge ones, where like people will contribute individually, but these are all skins that I got personally. I might as well go over some of my favorite skins while I'm here. I really like this one. This was a logic path a couple seasons ago. This was Chinese New Year 2021. That was a good one. Monokuma is Monokuma. They made Guard 26 specifically for this character. And so, of course, he's one of the best skins in this game. About 6-ish months ago, this crossover happened. This is a pretty good skin too. He quacks, which is really funny. Switch between them. This Bloody Queen skin's a time-limited skin. It appears in the shop every once in a while. RIP. Yeah, stolen accounts happen. Monokuma's a pretty good skin. I have 2 accounts. I have one NAU and one Asia account. I did buy my Asia account, and that one has Tomi, which is also a really good skin. And then, oh, this is a really good skin. Oh, got my match. Naiad is a hunter that I've gotten a badge with before. I think I just got the same exact team. That'd be really funny. Yeah, although I bought that account, it just happened to have Tomi, but the skin I really wanted was Crow from the Persona crossover. Oh, I'm 11. Let's go. I'm still about a little bit more than 100 points away from S-Match. We'll see. We'll see if I win. We'll see if I tie. Both are fine. They happen. I'm happy with ties at this level because playing against survivors this good is still new to me. It's also, this team comp is really hard to win against, and it's Leo's memory. I think I'm actually gonna switch to Bloody Queen. And then, I'm gonna assume that one of them spawned in the top left corner, the other one spawned in factory. I was wrong, but I'm fine with being wrong because Mechanic is definitely the good first case. Also, Mechanic is no longer S tier, which is nice. Well, there's still an argument to be made for that she's S tier, but Forward and Mechanic have been nerfed significantly in the past couple of years. Mechanic, she no longer buffs everyone's decoding speed. Her bot now only can really decode one cipher, and it doesn't have increased decoding speed either. It decodes normally. And so it's like, a cipher's like 75% of the bot or something. Speaking of the bot, Forward, because of the persona changes, is unfortunately not as good. We see more Prospector these days. I'm gonna change targets because Mechanic is now a wet noodle, essentially. Let's see who's here in Shack. Really? No one? Here's Prisoner. So, this is going to be a long down, which I do not like. But I should be able to do this just fine because I was able to slow the decoding significantly by killing the bot. And hopefully I can get this prisoner down somewhat quickly. This flywheel. He's gonna shock me here. Yep. That should have hit. Oh well. That was a good sandwich. And basement is here, so I should be able to force a tie out of these guys. Because mercenary and mechanic are both pretty slow decoders. So unless something... What the fuck? What? Excuse me. That's not supposed to happen. Okay, well now this is... I'm lucky if this is a tie now. This is awful. This is really, really bad. That struggle should not have happened. What the heck? I should have waited. This is really bad. Like, really, really bad. Try saving my resources because I'm sure that cipher is almost primed. So I need to save my tray. Thankfully, though, they actually made a big mistake here. Prisoner getting Terror Shock means that he's still gonna be dead on chair. Or sorry, that he's gonna still be dead. Because it counts as 2 hits. Big move from the prisoner. Leave, please. Thank you. Bloody Queen is no longer a win hunter, she's a draw hunter. So, ties are good. That Terror Shock definitely gave me the tide there, not even gonna lie. Go ahead and get on to the next match. Come on, give me a match, please. By the way, I don't know if you were here for Lady Truth or Mr. Interference, but this was the third skin in that line. DM. And then I also have the fourth skin in that line of skins. It's a seer skin. White is his name. I'll keep on white for a while. Also, they added SS skins. That also happened. Come on, IDV, give me a game, please. IDV, net ass, please. Might as well go over more of the skins in my collection. I'm waiting here. Oh, there we go. You see? You just gotta think of something else and the game will provide you a match. Let's go. Go Priestess here again. They banned Hermit and Wax Artist. It's Red Church, and I usually play Bonbon on Red Church, but if the team prompts 2 anti-Bonbon, I'll play someone else. Antiquarian kinda sucks for Bonbon, gonna be honest. Psych Postman. Psych and Postman aren't that bad, so I should be okay here. Keyword should. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I guess there's only one way to see. I used to be A-Badge with Bonbon. I played him on more maps, but these days I just kind of play him as my Red Church Hunter. I could play him on more maps, but I just don't want to. Bonbon is just a bit tricky to learn. People, he's very divisive. Mainly because everyone either thinks he's really fucking hard to play, or they think he's the most brain-dead hunter out there. It's... You have to be the right kind of person to be a Von main, and I just happen to be one of those people. What the heck is this postman? Oh, there he is. Forcing a blink here, just get that herb down as early as possible. I don't think he's necessarily complicated. It's just that he requires like it requires a kind of like spatial knowledge and patience that is hard to teach, I guess is the right way to put it. Usually they're gonna sacrifice here. I'm being tinnitus hugged, which is annoying. Unless you're just right over there. Oh, you are right over there. But rescuer is probably coming from over here then. They're rescuing after half, so this is a secure call. Let's go, stuffed. There's acrobat. Actually, that might have been the server that she was marking. Where are you, acrobat? Oh, there you are. I'm gonna chase after the acrobat instead. Nope. Psychologist is basically healed to full, unfortunately. I'm gonna make a bit of a risky move here. I'm just gonna leave the chair. Never mind, I'm not leaving that chair. Sorry, that was a misclick there. Where are you? Where? Oh, there you are. I'm annoyed by that. That is annoying. Tie. probably should have chased Psychologist instead, but that's okay. Yep, tier 8 Psychologist. But got terror shocked immediately. That was funny. Actually, I think I'm gonna save that game. I tend to like sending random clips to my friends. Yeah, Bonbon is complicated, but it's... The thing is that a lot of survivors who are really bad against Bonbon, you don't need to be complicated for, but survivors who are good against Bonbon is very complicated. A lot of what you have to do with Bonbon is you have to basically keep a sort of timer in your head for the bombs, and that's just something that comes with practice. Like, if you really wanted to learn Bonbon, my first recommendation would be to literally, whenever you place a bomb, count out loud the timer, and so you know when it explodes. That's at least what I did when I was a low-tier baby hunter and I was learning him. Alright, game, you're making me go back to the skins again. This is an amazing skin. I love it. It's a mermaid. She's a cool hunter too, but this is a really good skin. She usually looks... Her default is also pretty good though. She's a fish lady. And then this is my Anne skin. She's got a couple of good skins. Oh yeah, Wu Chain just got a Koa skin that's pretty good. And then I also have Frost, which some people don't like, but I do personally like. And I got a Violinist S here. Ghost Antonio's pretty fun. And then I have 3 Ripper S skins. This is one I generally... Oh, sorry, I have 4 S tier Ripper skins. Yeah, Frost is pretty good. Yeah, Golden Tentacle, Soul Emissary, which is the classic. But usually I'll use this is a pretty new skin. The tooth... Oh, that A tier skin, I know what you're talking about. I have it. It's weird. Yeah, this is a pretty good skin also. Probably keep that one on. And yay, we're back. I have 80 S skins, by the way. Let me ban Priestess here. At least on this account I have 80. I don't know how many I have on the other account. Which I will not stream or record because it's a low tier account and I play it mostly for the skins. Not to actually play because ping is awful on Asia server for me compared to NAEU where I get like 50 ping on average and there I get like 120. Yeah, no thank you. What's my bond level? 127. That's my axe point. Still 11. And I'm still about 100 points away from dispatch. Coordinator and forward. That's a fun combo. Wait, I don't know if you were here when Priestess was adjusted, but Priestess, Hunters can now go through Priestess portals, which is nice, but she's still stupid and she's still S tier. I remember watching someone who had a tier list for survivors, and he called S tier Priestess and Friends. I thought that was pretty funny. I bet it's Psyche who's in Graveyard. No, it's Coordinator, but I can chase a Coordinator. Ironically, I think one of the few things that hasn't changed is the S tiers are the best survivors are relatively the same ones. Your forward, seer, priestess, mechanic, mercenary are still probably the best survivors. Although forward and mechanic are more debatable these days, the other three are still stupidly good. Oh, I tried dodging it. That's a really early gun, though. I don't know why you did that. Wrong soul. Just to catch up to her. He tried. Not the forward whistle. That's what Psychologist says. She has 3 hits with like a little stress thing, kind of like Mercenary, but she heals slowly with the stress. And then she can whistle to heal others, but it damages her to do. Get fucked. Come at me, bro. Come at me. Oh, he saw it coming. That's pretty funny. He knew. Yeah, Psychologist is definitely one of the easiest survivors to play. Let's go, last effort. You know what, Ford? You want to do this? Let's do this. Come on. Come here, boy. That's pretty funny. Not that tram. This might be a win. I can probably push this to a win. I'll chase you, Psychologist. I don't care. You have faster decoding, why wouldn't I? don't. Stupid forward. Yep, that's on me. You know, fuck it, I'm gonna cheer the forward again. Okay, I kinda deserve that. Oh, thank you, Haglet. Appreciate it, man. There's no way you have more. Yep, that's about what I figured, but that's a... okay. There's no way, no way. I can't believe she was here. Alright, that should be a 4K. Where the hell did the forward go? Hello, Mr. Forward. They're really pushing for that one-man escape. There you are. There we go. GG. curious. Wow. Crazy. Time, I guess, to show off more skin. We were on Soul Reaper. This S skin. Alright. All I gotta do is show off S skins, and the game's like, no, you aren't allowed to do that. And so I'll take it. I'll take it. Please. Thank you. Red Church. Probably Bonbon. Unless I'm feeling Ripper, which I'm not at this exact second, but I will think about it. That last game took forever. Wow, I'm almost, I'm like 30 points away. Ench is kinda bad for Bonbon, but I don't mind Perfumer. Professor kinda sucks, but I can live. I can deal with this with Bonbon. It's not the end of the world. I'm just gonna make extra sure that they're picking Professor. The mind game is real. You know what, fuck it. I'm gonna change my costume. Let's play the duck. Quack, quack, motherfuckers. Let's go. Hopefully one of them doesn't take middle, because I like middle. Nope, they took middle. I think I'm better off here. Okay, Perfumer and Shack, I can deal with that. Wait, no, I'm trying to transition to Shack. What am I thinking? Probably deserve that, gonna be honest. figured I didn't have detection. Bro, how did he know that? Whack. There they go. Tie. That's fine. My bonbon isn't as good as it used to be, so I'm happy with ties, is it? Give me a challenge. Give me a game challenge. Alright, we're gonna play that game. Alright, I see you, NetEase, I see you. Okay, yeah. Breaking Whale, I have this limited S-Skin. I think it looks pretty cool. This one came out a little while ago, but yeah. I don't have the other Sculptor S-Skin, but I do have this one. I actually like all of Sculptor skins, really. They're all pretty good. Oh yeah, this Geisha skin just can't. By the way, Geisha's really good now. Like, really, really good. They completely changed her, and so now she's super... She's used a lot now in rank and tournaments. Only a couple seasons ago, when survivors originally got 2 bans once you reached tier 7, they would start banning Geisha and Bloody Queen. It was really funny. It's also a good skin for her that I own. And I have Shiramuku and the Bride. Molten Hound for the Gamekeeper, who I think looks pretty cool. I have DM, which I've already bragged about. It's probably one of my rarer skins. I imagine it is. You have to buy the 3rd anniversary interference package. What else I have a lot of photo skins, Jesus. I have Wax Artist Limited S. Oh yeah, Ryuk from Death Note. I remember when like someone made a fake leak of this way back in the day, and everyone thought it was real, but it wasn't. And then Death Note crossover really happened. That was really funny. It happened like 3 years later. Arms Factory is a Seer and Prospector ban. Clerk and Hermit bans. I could play Bloody Queen here if I really wanted to. Nope, I'm playing Anne. Nope. Honestly, I don't want him to play forward either, random. Let's see this guy real quick. Oh, 58 stars. Lamau. Oh, I see. Holy shit. That's really funny. Yeah, I generally don't tell people what to play. That's kind of a dick move. I'm gonna have to spawn here. Alright, I'm fine with this. I can... What the fuck is this team comp? I just noticed, yeah, you have the lucky guy, you got the doctor, you got the coordinator, and a composer. This is weak. Oh, I was ready for that flare gun. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Motherfucker. God. I'm getting kited by this guy, and I hate him. Oh my god, please. I hate high-level composers so much. That was bad. I hate composers so much sometimes. It seems insane to me that he literally gets like... He gets a free second broken windows, basically. It's really, really stupid. What are they doing? Fuck! God damn it! I am pissed. I am so fucking pissed. I should have been able to stun her there. What the fuck? I literally pressed the stake, but it was a frame too late. God, I hate composers so much. can't believe I lost to this team comp because I got 5 Cypher kited by Composer. This is stupid. That was so dumb. Okay, we're doing this then. Alright. Sorry, I wanted to see what the toxic guys were saying real quick. Oh! There we go. Great! Leo's memory. Alright. Not another composer. Fuck me. God, I hate this guy. I don't like this. Okay, I'm not chasing composer. You can't make me. I'm not. It's stupid. Literally a stupid character. Okay, I'm mad about that. I hate this team comp. Seriously, look how fast this asshole is. Why? I'm gonna start banning this guy. This is stupid. Bro. Are you fucking kidding me? This is literally the most broken Survivor ever sometimes. It feels like it. I feel like it's a little girl because she's no longer decoding over there. It should be mercenary. This is the worst. I can't do anything. No, fuck. What the fuck is this? Why is this allowed to happen? And of course he has another one of his things. This is actually ridiculous. Nope, they're out. That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I need to check something real quick. While we're waiting here. Where are you? it. You know what? I've given up. I play neither Hermit nor Wax, so we're fine. I just realized this is literally 3 decoders and 1 rescuer. What the fuck? Bot not here? What? I am stupid. At least I got the hit before Blink came up, so it's for the bot, it's not here. Got the bot down. Sorry, I was mega concentrating there. I was mirrored to the bot because it was the only one closest to me, and I was able to get it down thankfully while she was on last effort. She shouldn't have it again. Fuck me! What the fuck? I am pissed. I should not have done that. Of course, now he's body blocking. God damn. I am not allowed to have nice things here, am I? Fuck it. No! What the fuck? I hate everything right now. Should have switched to teleport. Why didn't I switch to teleport? Ah! Here we go. Oh, I got lucky there that they were trying to heal for some godforsaken reason. Alright, so I think I should be able to get 2 more games in. Unless the survivors move slow as fuck. And I end up having to stall out the game. Actually, looking at it now, it seems likely that that this will be the last game. Isn't that same coordinator again? It'd be really funny if... Never mind. Coordinator and Prospector kind of sucks though. Okay, I'm gonna make a new build. I know I spelled excite wrong. Yeah, I'll still bring it, even though it's a completely different team comp. I'm gonna take a bet here. Yep, called it. Well, by the way, they're adding Ithaca or Nightwatch to duos, and I think that's pretty cool. Yep, this is definitely going to be my last game. Oh, there you are. Hello, composer. Man, you move fast. Darn it. Not the pole. What? That should have hit! What the fuck? That absolutely should have hit. He's coming. Yep. If this is gonna be a tie. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be a tie. We'll see. Yep. And that's gonna be the end of rank for today. Anyone watching, thank you so much for stopping by. Appreciate the support. I might as well plug my shit. I also have a YouTube channel of the same name where I upload all my VODs, and I also used to upload rank match commentaries of my shit, but I don't know if I'll still do that. I might not. We'll see what I end up doing. Or other news shit. Whatever. Anyway, thank you for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day, y'all. Bye.